When you prepare your body for arm balancing postures, you need to be sure to warm up your upper back and loosen up your neck and shoulders. This is particularly important if you include arm balances that place your arms into different positions, in front of you, behind you, or above your head, because each one of those positions places a different kind of load on your shoulders and upper back. This yoga practice takes you to the next stage of upper body strengthening to prepare for arm balances. We use a sturdy chair to do slightly easier versions of traditional arm balancing yoga poses to continue strengthening and stabilizing your upper body. But even those adapted poses are still quite challenging, and you get to decide how much you lean into your arms and how long you hold individual poses. Please do not do this practice if you have a wrist injury or wrist pain. Arm balances in general are contraindicated for anybody with wrist problems. You have to also be very careful if you carry a lot of tension in your neck, upper back, and shoulders. However, in this practice, even if you skip all or most arm balancing poses, you will still loosen up your upper back and increase circulation into your neck and shoulders. I'm Olga Cable, yoga teacher and yoga therapist. For more inventive and effective yoga practices, subscribe to this YouTube channel. We will begin this practice in standing. So stand on your mat with your feet about hip distance apart. Stand nice and tall. Bring your attention to your breath. Take a moment to breathe in. Expand your chest and your belly. And then take your time to breathe out, deflating your belly, then your chest. Continue to breathe like that. Take your time to inhale. Take your time to exhale. And with the next breath cycle, let's add the arm movement. So with the next inhalation, sweep your arms out and up, reach up high. And as you exhale, bring your arms out and down. Continue to breathe like that. On the inhale, inflate chest and your belly as you sweep your arms up. And as you exhale, deflate your belly, then your chest as you sweep your arms down. Do this one more time on your own. Nice, steady breathing, consistent movement. And when you finish with your current breath cycle, check and make sure that your feet are still about hip distance apart and parallel to each other. With the next inhalation, sweep your arms out and up, reach up high. And as you exhale, bend your knees slightly, hinge slightly at your hips, and touch your hands to the outsides of your knees. Hug your belly in. On the inhale, stand up tall, sweep your arms up. And as you exhale, again, hinge at the hips and bend your knees a bit deeper this time, touching your outer shins, slightly below the knees. On the inhale, press down with your feet and stand back up, sweeping your arms up. And as you exhale, hug your waist and squat a little bit deeper, touching the sides of your legs a little bit closer toward your ankles. And on the inhale, stand back up, leading with the chest, reach up high. And as you exhale again, squat down, hug your waist in, and try to bring your hands as close to your ankles as possible. And on the inhale, stand back up, reach up high. With the next exhalation, squat about halfway down, keeping your arms extended by your ears. Stay here and inhale, lift the chest away from the navel. And as you exhale, pull your elbows down through the sides, trying to move your shoulder blades down and in. Stay in the squat. On the inhale, raise your arms forward and up. Lift your chest away from the navel. And as you exhale, hug your belly in. And again, pull your elbows down through the sides, moving the shoulders away from the ears. Repeat this movement 2 more times on your own. Nice big sweeps with your arms. Make sure that with every exhalation, you re-engage your abdomen for support while keeping your legs strong. And with the next inhalation, stand up, reach up high. With the next exhalation, bend slightly forward at the hips, bringing your arms out to the sides. Head is in line with the spine. And on the inhale, stand back up, reach up high. As you exhale, bend forward a little bit deeper, arms out to the sides. You can soften the knees a bit here. And on the inhale, stand back up. With the next exhalation, bend forward about halfway so your upper body is parallel to the ground, arms out to the sides. Soften the knees. On the inhale, go back up, reach up high. On the exhale, see if you can go 3/4 of the way as you bend forward and down. Soften the knees, arms out to the sides. And on the inhale, lead with the chest as you go all the way up, arms up. And with the next exhalation, move all the way down, gradually contracting your abdomen. Move all the way down, place your hands on your ankles or your shins. Bend your knees a bit. With the next inhalation, keep your hands on your ankles and shins and flatten your back, lifting your chest away from the navel. Head is in line with the spine, straighten the legs. And as you exhale, bend your knees and place your chest over your thighs. Relax your neck. Continue to move like that. On the inhale, extend your legs and flatten your back. Try to pull your chest away from your navel. Head is in line with the spine. And as you exhale, fold down, bending your knees and relaxing your neck. Do this movement 2 more times with your breath. And with the next exhalation, press your feet firmly into the ground. And on the inhale, lead with the chest, arms out to the sides, and go all the way up into standing. Reach up high, stretch, and bring your arms down. Move your feet a bit wider apart, keeping them wide, but still make sure that you feel stable in this position. And bend your elbows out to the sides. With your elbows out to the sides, turn your palms so that they're facing your ears. And this will be our starting position. With the next inhalation, extend your right arm up and look up as you bend slightly to your left. And with the exhalation, return to the starting point. With the next inhalation, extend your left arm up, bending slightly to your right and look up. And as you exhale, return to the starting point. With the inhalation, extend your right arm up and bend a little bit further. Look at your hand. And with the exhalation, return to the starting position. With the next inhalation, extend your left arm up, bend a bit more to your right, look up. And exhale, return to the starting position. Continue to move like that, and with every repetition, try to bend a little bit further while still extending your arm over your head. Continue to move with your breath. And then next time, when you extend your right arm over the head, go ahead and place your left hand over your left leg. Stay here and inhale, stretch through the right side of the body, look up. And with the exhalation, sweep your right arm toward your right hip and turn your head to look down toward your left foot. Continue to move like that. On the inhale, sweep your right arm over your head, stretch through the whole right side of the body, look up. And as you exhale, sweep your arm toward your hip as you turn your head in the opposite direction. Continue to move like that. Sweeping your arm back and forth with your breath, and try to make that movement very wide. Continue to lengthen through the right side of the body with every inhalation. Keep your legs strong. And with the next inhalation, return back to the starting position with your elbows bent out to the sides. With the next inhalation, reach up with your left arm bending sideways and place your right hand over your right leg. Stay here and inhale, lengthen a bit more through the left side of the body. Look up. And as you exhale, sweep your arm toward your hip as you turn your head away, looking toward your right foot. Continue to move like that. Nice big sweep with your left arm. As you inhale, look up. And as you exhale, nice big sweep as you move your hand toward your hip and turn your head away from the moving arm. Continue to move like that with your breath. And once you finish with your current repetition, with the next inhalation, stand back up and bring your arms down. Move your feet even wider apart. First, position your feet so that they are parallel to each other, and then turn your toes out just a tad. Place your hands on your legs. Take a deep breath here, and with the exhalation, hinge slightly forward, sliding your hands down along your legs. On the inhale, lift back up, leading with your chest. And as you exhale, hinge at your hips, hug your waist in, and bend a little further forward, sliding your hands down along your legs. On the inhale, lead with your chest and go back up. And with the next exhalation again, go a little bit further. And inhale, lift back up. And with the next exhalation, bend all the way down, sliding your hands down toward your ankles. Place your hands on your ankles or your shins. With the next inhalation, bend your knees and pull them out to the sides as you lift your chest away from the navel. And with the exhalation, straighten your legs best you can and bend down. Relax your neck. Continue to move like that with your breath. On the inhale, bend your knees and pull them out to the sides as you lift your chest away from the navel. And as you exhale, press your feet firmly into the ground, extend your legs, and bend down. Relax your neck. Continue to move like that with your breath, up and down. Nice steady breathing. And then next time when you bend down, stay here. Keep your legs extended best you can. Make sure that the weight of the body stays on your feet. Do not shift the weight. And then little by little, extend your arms forward, as far forward as you can, stretching from your palms into your tailbone. Once again, make sure that you didn't shift the weight to your hands. Keep the weight of your body on your feet. You can always elevate your hands on the blocks or even on the seat of the chair or the wall, if that feels more appropriate to you. So whatever position feels best. Let's keep the head in line with the spine. And we'll take a couple more full deep breaths here. With every inhalation, focus on lengthening the spine and stretching from your sit bones all the way into your hands. Nice steady breathing. And then little by little walk your hands toward your feet again. And from this position, let's transition into plank or the push-up position. So do it in any way that feels comfortable to you. Align your shoulders over your wrists. Spread your fingers out wide with the middle fingers pointing forward. And with the next exhalation, push into downward facing dog, stretching from your palms into your tailbone, stretching through the backs of your legs as well. On the inhale, carry your upper body forward, aligning your shoulders over your wrists again. Heels lift up, head is in line with the spine. And as you exhale, move into downward facing dog, stretching from your palms into your tailbone and pulling your heels in the direction of the floor. Continue to move like that back and forth, carrying your body forward as you inhale. Don't droop your hips. And returning into downward facing dog as you exhale. Next time when you come into downward facing dog, stay here. So you have a couple of options here. You can either continue with the same movement, or if we want to increase the challenge a bit, go ahead and raise your right leg up. Do your best to keep your leg in line with the spine. Don't tense your neck. And with the next inhalation, carry your upper body forward into the push-up-like position with your leg raised. With the exhalation, push into downward facing dog, keeping your right leg raised still. Stretch from your palms into your tailbone. And on the inhale, carry your upper body forward again into plank, while still keeping your right leg lifted. Continue to move like that with your breath, back and forth. And then next time when you move into downward facing dog, stay there, put your right foot down. You can take a break if you need to, or if it feels okay, you can raise your left leg up right away and continue with the same movement. On the inhale, carrying your upper body forward into plank while keeping your left leg raised. And as you exhale, moving back into downward facing dog, lifting your left leg up higher. Continue to move like that with your breath, back and forth. Don't rush the movement. Make sure that your movement stays connected to your breathing cycle. And then next time when you move into downward facing dog, go ahead and place your foot down on the ground, lower your knees, and then stand up on your knees. With the inhalation, sweep your arms out and up, reach up high. And as you exhale, fold all the way down, hands to your lower back, tailbone to the heels, round your shoulders forward and relax your neck. Let's continue to move like that. On the inhale, lead with your chest, move your arms out and stand up on your knees, reach up high. And as you exhale, fold all the way down. Nice big sweep with your arms and relax your neck at the end. Do this a couple more times with your breath, please. And then after you finish with your current repetition, go ahead and transition onto your hands and knees. So for the next several movements, we will need a sturdy chair, and we need to make sure that the back of the chair is pressed against the wall. We don't want the chair to move at all. It is best if at least the front two legs of the chair are on your mat. So go ahead and get yourself situated, positioning the chair at the narrow side of the mat. And then whenever you feel ready, go ahead and transition into downward facing dog. And then little by little walk your hands toward your feet. And we want to position the body so that you're facing away from the chair, but with your legs very close to the chair. Not directly against it, but very close. This might require some negotiation depending on the length of your arms, legs, and body proportions in general. Place your hands on the floor in front of your feet. Spread your fingers out wide with your middle fingers pointing forward. You can bend the knees generously if you like. Make sure that you have enough room between your hands and the chair, because now we will try to step the feet one by one onto the seat of the chair, placing them so that the balls of the feet are on the seat of the chair, and we want them to be very stable. And keep your knees generously bent for now, arms straight. With the next exhalation, try to straighten your legs, lifting your tailbone up toward the ceiling. We want your hips to align over your shoulders and your shoulders to align over your wrists best you can. On the inhale, bend your knees generously again. And with the exhalation, again extend your legs and lift your tailbone up toward the ceiling while looking at the back legs of the chair. On the inhale again, bend your knees generously. And as you exhale, extend your legs, lift your tailbone up. Try to lift from your hands into your shoulders, into the tailbone. And let's try to stay in this position. You can always come out if it becomes too much for you, of course. Focus on lifting off of your hands into your shoulders and into your tailbone with every inhalation. And every time you exhale, hug your waist in from the front, sides, and back, creating that sense of support in the middle. Continue to breathe like that, creating the sense of lift upwards from the floor, from the ground as you inhale, and hugging your torso in from the front, sides, and back every time you exhale. And with the next exhalation, bend your knees. Little by little, take your feet off the chair, transition into the child's pose, and fall down. Relax your neck. Place your arms by your sides on the floor. And take a couple of full deep breaths here. Relax your body. On the inhale, come on up into your hands and knees. And then curl the toes under, lift into downward facing dog. Walk your hands towards your feet. Press your feet firmly into the ground. Lead with your chest, bring your arms out to the sides and come on up into standing. Reach up high, stretch. And as you exhale, bring your arms down. Turn to face the chair and position your feet so that they're wide apart just on the outsides of your mat. Bring your arms out to the sides. And with the next exhalation, bring your right hand down to the seat of the chair. As you turn your body, raising your left arm up, look down at your bottom hand. With the inhalation, carry your left arm over your head and look at it. With the next exhalation, raise your left arm back up, following it with your eyes, turning deeper into the twist. And on the inhale, stand up, arms out. As you exhale, hug your waist in again and take your left hand down to the chair. Look down at your bottom hand. On the inhale, bring your top arm over your head and look at it. Keep looking at it as you turn your body deeper into the twist and raise your right arm up. And with the inhalation, stand up, arms out to the sides. Continue to move like that. Make sure that you initiate the twist with abdominal contraction. With every inhalation, sweeping your arm over your head and looking at your top hand. And as you exhale, raising your arm up, following it with your gaze, and turning a bit deeper into the twist, trying to position the shoulders so that one of the shoulders is on top of the other. Continue to move like that, alternating sides. Keep the movement gentle. Don't muscle your way into it. Try to keep your shoulders loose and the movement of your neck loose as well. And after you do an even number on both sides, go ahead and stand up, reach up high, bring your arms down. Once again, turn away from the chair. Keep your feet about hip distance apart. Make sure you're not too close to the chair. With the inhalation, sweep your arms out and up, reach up high. And as you exhale, bend your knees, hinge at your hips, fold down, and wrap your arms under your thighs. And tuck the chin in. Try to squat pretty deep, but be mindful of your knees. On the inhale, stand all the way up, pressing your feet into the ground and reach up high. And as you exhale, again, squat down, wrap your arms under your thighs, and relax your neck. Do this movement 2 more times with your breath, please. Nice and steady. And the next time when you bend down, stay down there. Move a little bit closer toward the chair, still facing away from it. And again, make sure that you're not too close to the chair. It requires a little bit of negotiation here. Keep your knees generously bent if you need to. And once again, place your hands on the floor, keeping your hands about shoulder distance apart, with middle fingers pointing forward. From here, we will step on the chair again. It's up to you how much of your foot you keep on the chair. It can be the entirety of your foot, like the top portion of your foot, or it can just be the toes that stay on the seat of the chair. Bend your knees generously. With the next exhalation, begin to bend your elbows and try to point your elbows back toward the chair. You can rest your knees over your upper arms, but continue to pull your knees in the direction of your shoulders. Make sure you don't tense your neck. And negotiate how much weight you lean onto your hands and your arms and how much stays on the chair. This is up to you. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Negotiating this weight. And then little by little step your feet off the chair, transition onto your hands and knees, and then fold down into the child's pose for a moment. Relax your neck and shoulders. Drape your arms along the body. Take a couple of full deep breaths here. And then go ahead and lift up onto your hands and knees and transition down onto your stomach. Make sure that your feet stay away from the chair so you don't bump into the legs of the chair as we raise the legs. So transition down onto your belly, place your hands on your lower back, forehead on the floor, and keep your feet about hip distance apart. With the next inhalation, lift your upper body and your left leg, at the same time sweeping your right arm out and forward. With the exhalation, stay here and touch your forehead with the fingertips of your right hand. On the inhale, extend your arm and lift up a bit higher. And as you exhale, come on down, right cheek to the ground, hand to your lower back, leg down. On the inhale, let's do it on the other side. So lift your chest, raise your right leg, and sweep your left arm out and forward. On the exhale, touch the fingertips of your left hand to your forehead, releasing the height a bit. On the inhale, extend your arm forward again and lift up a bit higher, both with your upper body and your leg. And on the exhale, left cheek to the ground, hand to your lower back, leg down. Continue to move like that. Raise your right arm, left leg. Exhale, touch your forehead with the fingertips of your right hand, tuck the chin in a bit. On the inhale, extend and lengthen again. And on the exhale, come on down, turning your head. Continue to move like that with your breath. Nice and steady. after you do an even number on both sides, come on down. Place your forehead on the ground. Put your feet together and extend your arms along the body. With the next inhalation, lift your upper body and both legs, bringing your arms out to the sides and moving your legs apart. And as you exhale, bring everything down, forehead to the ground, feet together, arms along the body. Continue to move like that on the inhale. Lift everything up, arms out, legs apart. And as you exhale, slowly return into the starting position. Feet touching, arms along the body. Let's do 2 more times with your breath. Try to keep the movement as smooth as possible, following the rhythm of your breath. And after you finish with your current breath cycle, go ahead and transition up onto your hands and knees. And then turn to face the chair. And we're going to sit down on the floor, bringing your butt pretty close to the chair. And then we will try to place the feet, and it's up to you whether it's your heels or the soles of your feet on the chair, on the seat of the chair. So if you place your heels on the seat of the chair, it will be a little bit easier. And if you place the soles of your feet on the edge of the chair, it will be a little bit harder. So you can decide for yourself, and you can try both if you like. Once you place your feet on a chair, go ahead and roll your shoulders back and place your hands on the floor, trying to align it so that your wrists are directly under your shoulders. And once you feel yourself situated, with the next exhalation, press down with your hands and lift your hips off the ground. Make sure that the back of the neck stays long. Stay in the pose and continue to breathe here. We want to make sure that the shoulders stay aligned over your wrists. And we don't want to move the hips too far forward. Try to keep the hips kind of dangling between your arms without touching the ground, though. Continue to breathe here. You can experiment with feet positioning on the chair if you like. If you want to increase the challenge, you can even extend one leg and just keep one foot on the edge of the chair. It's entirely up to you. We'll take 2 more breaths wherever you are. And with the next exhalation, release yourself back down. Turn away from the chair and move slightly, a little bit further away from it so it doesn't get in the way. Keep your knees generously bent in front of you. With the inhalation, sweep your arms out and up, reach up high. And as you exhale, fall down, placing your hands on your ankles. On the inhale, reach forward, lengthen up, go back up. And as you exhale, again, gradually drape over your thighs. Relax your neck and place your hands on your ankles. On the inhale, reach forward and lift back up. And this time, keep your knees bent, but open them out to the sides. And place the soles of your feet together. And with the next exhalation, bend down again. And this time, draping yourself between your legs. Relax your neck, hold on to your feet or ankles. And then reach forward and go back up. And once again on the exhale, fold all the way down. Place your hands on your feet. Relax your neck. Take a breath or 2 here. Relax your shoulders. Continue to breathe comfortably. And on the inhale, sit back up. Extend your legs in front of you and then bend your right knee generously and bring your right foot across your left leg. Wrap your left arm around your right leg, and on the inhale, sweep your right arm forward and up, lengthen. And as you exhale, turn your upper body to your right and place your right hand on the floor behind you. Stay here. Every time you inhale, lengthen up through the top of the head. And as you exhale, progressively contract your abdomen and use that action to turn your upper body a little bit further to your right, looking back over your right shoulder. Continue to breathe like that, unwinding out of the twist a little bit every time you inhale, lengthening the spine, and winding a little bit deeper into the twist with every exhalation. You can adjust the position of your left arm any way you like to make sure that it's comfortable. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And with the next inhalation, slowly turn forward, unwind. I'm going to switch sides. Extend your right leg forward, shake it off if you like. Extend your right leg, bend your left knee generously, and then move your left foot across your right leg. Wrap your right arm around your left leg. And with the next inhalation, lengthen upwards and sweep your left arm forward and up. And with the exhalation, gradually contract your abdomen and turn your upper body to your left. Place your left hand on the floor behind you, look back. Every time you inhale, unwind a bit and lengthen up through the top of the head. And every time you exhale, progressively contract your abdomen and deepen the twist a bit. Continue to turn your ribcage to your left while looking back over your shoulder. Continue to breathe in the pose. Continue to work with these subtle movements. And with the next inhalation, turn forward. Bend both knees generously. Drape over them, relax your neck. Take a breath or two here. And then little by little transition down to the ground. Make sure once again that your chair doesn't get in the way. Keep your knees generously bent and extend your arms along the body. Press your feet firmly into the ground, and with the next inhalation, roll your hips up as you raise your right arm up over your head. Lengthen. And as you exhale, slowly roll down, bring your arm down, and turn your head away from the moving arm. And then let's do the same on the other side. On the inhale, roll up and raise your left arm forward and up. Head returns to the center. Stretch. And as you exhale, slowly roll down, bring your arm down, and turn your head in the opposite direction, away from the moving arm. Continue to move like that up and down, alternating sides. Try to roll up and down as gradually as you can, articulating your vertebrae. Deep, steady breathing. After you do an even number on both sides, go ahead and transition down. Hug your knees to the chest, place your hands on your knees and circle them away from each other a few times. And then get yourself into the comfortable resting position of your choice. Extend your legs down if it works for you, or you can keep your knees bent and resting against each other. Or you can put your feet up on the chair if you like. Whatever feels most appropriate to you right now. Get yourself situated. Bring your attention to your breath. Take your time to inhale. Take your time to exhale. With every exhalation, continue to relax your body. With every exhalation, try to let go of effort. And make sure that you take time. Take time to inhale, create space inside the body. And take time to exhale, to deflate, to soften, to let go. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And then begin to move your body little by little. Bend your knees one at a time. Roll onto your side. Gradually transition up into a comfortable seated position of your choice. Once you get settled, with the next inhalation, sweep your arms out and up. And then as you exhale, bring your palms together in front of your chest. And rest your thumbs against your breastbone. Relax your shoulders. Stay aware of this point of contact between your thumbs and your chest. And for the next few breaths, focus on creating sensation of spaciousness in your chest, upper back, the sides of your rib cage as you inhale. And then relax and soften it as you exhale. Continue to breathe like that, creating space in your rib cage as you inhale, while keeping the shoulders relaxed, and deflating it all as you exhale. Continue to breathe comfortably and take a moment to notice how you feel. How your body feels. The quality of your energy. And the state of your mind. Stay with that awareness for another breath or two. And thank you for joining me today. Namaste.